turn number 3. Green flag at the cone and forward. We're back underway here at Liincoln for the final night of POWRi Speed Week. Tanner Thorson gets a great restart. Gets around the outside of Braden Lynch. Darren Hagen to the inside of Zach Dahm. They make contact at the end of turn number 2. Dahm and Hagen able to continue on as Hagen puts the slide job on Zach Dahm. Dahm nearly spins out, turns it back underneath them, and he'll retake the lead on lap number 2. Dahm slides up to the cushion. Darren Hagen nearly on the outside. Oh, trouble. Hagen spins, and we got big contact. 2 cars upside down, both able to land on all fours. Andrew Felker and I believe that was Ryan Robinson, both getting upside down there. Leads us back to green with 29 remaining. Dahm gets a good start over Tanner Thorson. Pulls away by about 2 car lengths, but Thorson closes it down to 1 through 1 and 2. Thorson now loses some ground off of turn number 2. Tucker Klossmeyer closing in car number 27. These guys right up on the wall here at Liincoln Speedway. Lap 2 in the books, 28 remain for Zach Dahm. Here comes Daniel Robinson to the inside of Braden Lynch for 4th. How about Spencer Baston? Baston from 17th to 5th right now in car number 97. Spencer Baston's on the move as he slides by Daniel Robinson. They've cracked the top 5. Baston running a lane higher than everyone else as he gets a big run down the back chute, trying to track down the 1K of Braden Lynch. Out front, it's all the 5D of Zach Dahm. Right behind him, it's the 67 of Tanner Thorson. Then the 27 of Tucker Klossmeyer. Klossmeyer just trying to finish a race here tonight as he has had terrible luck all week long. Here comes Baston to the inside of Braden Lynch. Oh, big contact sends Baston upside down and Brinch into the outside wall. And now Spencer Baston sitting up on the tail tank looking straight up at the sky. Here we go. Dahm, Thorson, Klossmeyer. Off the top of turn number 3 into the bottom of turn number 4. Back underway. Thorson gets a good jump on Zach Dahm. Thorson just a lane higher than Dahm and drives around the outside of turn number 2. Dahm down the back straightaway is going to try and put the slide on, but Thorson will slide himself and block the line from Dahm. Dahm now slides with the track, keeps it right in the middle. He'll pull up next to him down the front straight, but now it's going to be Tanner Thorson pulling out ahead. Whoa, Dahm up on 3 wheels there. Lifting the left front tire off the ground. Thorson continues to lead, and now he pulls away by about 4 car lengths over the 5D of Zach Dahm. Tucker Klossmeyer running 3rd. Daniel Robinson and Austin Brown. Holly Shelton has gone by Andy Malpacher. Shelton up to the 6th spot now. Great run for the Sacramento, California driver. Tucker Klossmeyer all over the back of the 5D of Zach Dahm right now. Klossmeyer just trying to finish a race here. Looks like he might be standing on the podium at the end of this one. This time by 8 laps down. 22 remain for the 67 of Tanner Thorson. Jason McDougal gets by the 3N of Jake Newman at the rear of the field. Probably the best battle on the racetrack. As here comes Justin Peck down to the inside of Andy Malpacher. Those two battling for about the 8th spot. Peck from the B main goes to the inside of Malpacher, and he'll take the spot off at turn number 2. As now Klossmeyer slides by Zach Dahm, but Dahm will get back by him as they exit turn number 4. 10 laps down, 20 remain for Tanner Thorson as he starts to extend his lead. Thorson running 1 lane off the wall. Seems like a little bit of a cushion has developed there. About a lane off of the fence. Everybody pretty single file right now as Holly Shelton is closed in on the back of Austin Brown for the 5th spot. Holly Shelton looking underneath of Austin Brown right now at turn number 4. Zach Dahm off the pace down the front stretch. Zach Dahm is off the pace. Caution is out for the Pocahontas, Illinois driver, Zach Dahm. Lights are out. Thorson, now Klossmeyer takes over the 2nd spot after Dahm's issues. Daniel Robinson having a great run. He runs 3rd. Austin Brown and Holly Shelton the top 5. Green flag back in the air. Great start for Tanner Thorson. Tucker Klossmeyer falls back 3 car lengths. Here comes Holly Shelton to the inside of Austin Brown. They nearly collide entering turn number 1. Shelton going to put the slider on Austin Brown. Holly Shelton up to the 4th spot for now. But Austin Brown back to the inside. Move Brown back to 4th. Now the 5X of Justin Peck with the slider on Holly Shelton. Justin Peck from 19th to 5th. Great run for the 5X of Justin Peck in a backup car. It's a dogfight behind Peck, but now Andy Malpacher and Jason McDougal have gotten by Holly Shelton. They're going to bring Kyle Shewitt along with them. Holly Shelton tries driving it back around the 9K of Kyle Shewitt, but can't make the pass. Holly Shelton getting freight train as there's smoke coming off the rear tires of the 5X of Justin Peck. Not sure if there's some rubber developing or not, but Peck has some smoke coming off the right rear tire. As Tanner Thorson has a half straightaway lead over the 27 of Tucker Klossmeyer. Daniel Robinson still runs in the third spot. Then it's Austin Brown and Justin Peck, 14 laps to go. Make that 13 this time by for Tanner Thorson. Justin Peck continues to smoke the right rear tire on car number 5X. Tanner Thorson on cruise control. I can smell the rubber from here. Now the question is, will these right rear tires hold up on these midgets? Justin Peck off the pace down the backstretch. Car number 5X, Justin Peck off the pace. And I can only think it's a right rear tire. But Peck comes to a stop on the backstretch. I can smell the rubber. Green flag back in the air. 12 laps remain for Tanner Thorson. Thorson goes to the top. Daniel Robinson falls right behind him. Everybody single file through turns 1 and 2. It looks like everybody's found the rubber. The only question is, whose tires are going to last the rest of this race? 11 laps remain. Holly Shelton, the only other driver, trying to work a different line. She is right up next to the fence in turns 3 and 4. Now Shelton drops it back down into the rubber in 3 and 4. As Jimmy Quinn goes to the inside of Kyle Shewitt. Jimmy Quinn tried to put a slider on Kyle Shewitt, wasn't able to make it work. As these guys start to smoke their right rear tires, here comes Jimmy Quinn to the inside of Kyle Shewitt. Jimmy Quinn now into the top 5. Great run for the Brisbane Australian driver. Now he goes to the inside of Jason McDougal. Jimmy Quinn on the move. Holy cow, Jimmy Quinn from 20th up to the 4th spot. Out front, it is all Tanner Thorson. Thorson, oh, trouble in turn 4. The 73 of Jason McDougal gets turned around. Green flag back in the air. 12 laps remain for Tanner Thorson. Thorson goes to the top. Daniel Robinson falls right behind him. Everybody single file through turns 1 and 2. It looks like everybody's found the rubber. The only question is, whose tires are going to last the rest of this race? 11 laps remain. Holly Shelton, the only other driver, trying to work a different line. She is right up next to the fence in turns 3 and 4. Now Shelton drops it back down into the rubber in 3 and 4. As Jimmy Quinn goes to the inside of Kyle Shewitt. Jimmy Quinn tried to put a slider on Kyle Shewitt, wasn't able to make it work. As these guys start to smoke their right rear tires, here comes Jimmy Quinn to the inside of Kyle Shewitt. Jimmy Quinn now into the top 5. Great run for the Brisbane Australian driver. Now he goes to the inside of Jason McDougal. Jimmy Quinn on the move. Holy cow, Jimmy Quinn from 20th up to the 4th spot. Out front, it is all Tanner Thorson. Thorson, oh, trouble in turn 4. The 73 of Jason McDougal gets turned around. And how about this? A right rear tire down on car number 67, Tanner Thorson. The right rear tire is down on your leader, Tanner Thorson. He's out of turn number 4. Daniel Robinson back to green. Into turn one, Robinson puts it up to the top. Trying to take it real easy on that right rear tire. Austin Brown right behind him. Jimmy Quinn was showing some speed there on that last run. Tanner Thorson making his way back through the field. Almost 5 wide out of turn number 4. Thorson gets around Andy Malpacher and Kyle Schuett. There's not enough time for car number 67, I don't think. Thorson out of the inside of his teammate. Braden Lynch with a flat right rear tire. Lynch off the track. Braden Lynch falls out of the race from the 5th spot. And now that hands the 5th position over the 88 of Terry Babb. Terry Babb now up to 5th. Tanner Thorson now to 5th. Tanner Thorson to 5th, but Babb back to his inside. 5 laps remain as Thorson crosses back over Justin Peck and Terry Babb. Thorson needs a yellow if he wants any chance at this one. Thorson now to the inside of Jake Newman. Tanner Thorson after a flat right rear tire. He's back to 4th. 4 laps remain. Out front, it's all Daniel Robinson trying to drive it as straight as he can. Thorson has closed the gap. Here comes Tanner Thorson. Thorson 2 for the price of 1 in turn number 1. Thorson now to 2nd. 3 laps remain for Tanner Thorson. Unbelievable drive by Tanner Thorson right now. Daniel Robinson. Here comes Thorson to the inside once again. Robinson tries to cross him over, but Thorson leads down the backstretch. Thorson from 12th to the lead in 3 laps. Unbelievable drive by Tanner Thorson. White flag, 1 to go. Down the back chute for the final time. He took a trip to the work area, changed the right rear tire. From 12th to the lead, Tanner Thorson wins at Liincoln Speedway. Daniel Robinson 2nd and Jimmy Quinn 3rd.
Wow.
He can hear you now. He can hear you now, folks. Tanner Thorson. Hey, you hold this for me, this checker flag and this pin right here. Holy cow. Wait for Tanner to get his helmet off. We'll get a word with him down here in Victory Lane. Second win this week for Tanner Thorson. Get a word with Tanner around the front of the car here. Gets his neck restraints off. Holy cow, Tanner, what a race here, man. It's definitely, I mean, not the way you wanted to win it, obviously, as the rubber laid down on the racetrack, but, man, how tough was it trying to judge the rubber, trying to save that right rear, went in the pits, came back out, man. Just tell us about that race there.
It was pretty awesome. I was lucky to get by Dom there in the beginning, up top before the rubber laid down. So I was trying to save my tire as much as I could. I knew it was going away. I could feel it start scorching a little bit, but when that yellow came out, I was lucky enough the yellow came out for someone else as well. So I can't say enough about this team. They worked their butts off all week for us, including last week. So Big Al, Keith, Chucky, Connor, Brett, Pete, all the guys in the pits, I just can't thank them enough, as long as with Toyota Racing and JBL.
And so that's your second win this week. That now clinches the championship here for the POWRi Speed Week. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working at it. Like I said last night, that was the last thing we needed to worry about was points, and it definitely paid off for us. And I just can't thank this whole crowd for coming out. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Let me hear you one more time, folks. Tanner Thorson. We'll run down here, get a word with Daniel Robinson. Daniel Robinson got some fans up in the crowd, man. Almost had that one, man. It looked like you're the best guy to save your tires here. Did not lose one. Tell us about your race there with Tanner Thorson, Zach Dom, and all those guys.
Yeah, the beginning of the race was crazy, and we've tore up so much stuff this week that I just had to chill out, and it worked out for me tonight. But I don't know. I've done this tire-saving thing before, and I cut her to the wire. That's all it had.
Yeah, man, you almost got your first win. Last win came in 2008. But a second place run here tonight after a pretty tough week, it's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm just lucky to have a team like the McCurries to stick behind me because it's been a long dry streak.
All right, folks, Daniel Robinson comes home second. And we'll get a word down here. We'll get a word down here with Jimmy Quinn out of Australia, man. Had a 5th place run earlier this week, but it got to feel pretty good staying on the podium here.
Yeah, good way to finish the 2 weeks of racing. Today I was just looking forward to sleeping all day tomorrow, to be honest, but this is a good way to finish it.
And what does a driver do when you see the rubber coming, you got to save that right rear tire?
You just got to, it's all throttle control really. You got to try not to slide in on entry too much, and then exiting just throttle control. And I knew it was going to be an issue when people were blowing tyres early in the race. And in our B main, we wore out half a tyre, so I think that was a bit of an advantage on people as well.
Well, folks, let me hear you one more time. Your top 3, Jimmy Quinn, Daniel Robinson, and your winner, Tanner Thorson.